Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we will be setting down the shopping bags and leaving the mall to do something a little different. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video and explore what remains of the Cargill'S grain silos. Beginning as Houston Milling, the company acquired 2.5 acres of land on Prentice Street, today's 839 Elk Street, and New York Central Railroad in June of 1900 and constructed a wood-cribbed elevator and mill. The business was renamed Houston Milling Company in August of 1907. A grain explosion in 1912 killed 32 employees and destroyed much of the complex. Houston re-established operations along the Buffalo River and concentrated efforts on the transfer, elevating, and grain reconditioning business. In April of 1914, the Nickel Plate Elevator Company changed its name to the Superior Elevator Incorporated. In May, Houston Milling acquired lots 62 and 63 of the Buffalo Creek Indian Reservation from the Buffalo Creek Railroad and its lessees. The location of the new lots was far removed from its former site on Elk Street, which was landlocked. The new site gave access to new means of transport via bulk carriers and access to the Buffalo Creek Railroad, and had plenty of land to expand upon. Houston Milling suffered financial problems, including delays in insurance payments and the sale of the remains of its original complex to Ralston Perunia. The company was forced to sell itself to the Superior Elevating Company in December. The Superior Elevating commissioned the Monarch Engineering Company in February of 1914 to design a reinforced concrete elevator with a capacity of 1.5 million bushels on a plot of land along the Buffalo River. Elevator A, which featured a single movable marine tower, was completed in June of 1915 at the cost of $317,800. A second marine tower was added at the cost of $22,000 in 1917. Superior Elevating faced a weak agricultural market for much of the 1920s and was unable to repay its creditors Cargill acquired Superior Elevators as a stopgap measure as the company complained about the area's high wages, the presence of strong unions that it strongly disliked, and the state's tax rates. But the disdain for the region was muted as it offered the holding capacity to hoard grain until prices improved. Fast railroad routes to eastern ports, cities, and rapid turnaround delivery time to New York City.
Look at the maintenance elevators. So these would have been the conveyors.
With the advent of World War II, the demand for grain exports kept commodity prices high. The post-war agricultural boom in the United States, partially because of the devastation of farming in war-torn countries abroad and vast improvements in agricultural science, led to higher prices that Cargill capitalized on. Between 1955 and 1965, the company's sales boomed from $800 million to nearly $2 billion, owing to a commodity price decrease. Cargill mothballed Superior Elevators between February of 1962 and 1963. The reopening coincided with a new 10.9 million bushel CCC allotment of surplus grain to Buffalo, but Superior received none of the allotment as Cargill had reserved the elevator for its own commercial grain reserves. By the close of the 19th century, Buffalo had become the largest lake port and grain milling center in the nation, and the second busiest railroad hub after Chicago. With the city boasting more than 50 grain storage units along Lake Erie, the Buffalo River, and inner and outer harbors. Those were steadily replaced by reinforced concrete elevators with far larger capacities. By 1931, Buffalo featured 38 elevators with a total capacity of 47 million bushels of grain. Buffalo was not prepared for the opening of the St. Lawrence Seaway in 1959. There were no deep water ports for the massive ships that barreled down the new seaway, and many shippers opted to bypass the city to unload goods at ports closer to the Midwest. The Port of Buffalo, which had handled 24 million tons of cargo in 1957, dropped to 16 million tons by the mid-1960s, and just 9 million by the 1970s. Bethlehem Steel's decision to close its regional steel mill in 1982 eliminated nearly all of the port's traffic. With the seaway effectively bypassing Buffalo, Cargill could abandon its western New York operations except for winter storage when the seaway was closed. The company was also beginning to lose its preferential railroad rates to port cities along the eastern seaboard, which made winter storage too costly in Buffalo, and thus it was no longer beneficial for Cargill to trade shorter delivery times to New York City for increased costs. Cargill rented entire trains from railroads to give it the ability to transport grain directly from the Midwest ports to the eastern seaboard without stopping in Buffalo. By the 1970s, Cargill's Superior Elevator operations were moribund as the company was unable to sell it. It eventually refused to pay taxes for the idled facility. When the Superior Elevator was put up for auction in 1982, Cargill reacquired the property for substantially less than what it owed the city in back taxes. The company sold the elevator to Bauer Corporation of Fort Collins, Colorado in 1985. Despite receiving tax exemption status from the city, Bauer never reopened Superior Elevator, and it was later abandoned. Fast forward to present day, and the Superior Elevator, more commonly known as the Cargill's grain elevator, waits patiently for something to happen. As we continue to ascend to the higher areas of this building and eventually the top, you're gonna see that this place is a time capsule in and of itself, stuck in an era where production was more prosperous and the futures were brighter. So please enjoy the remainder of this video.
Oh, it doesn't go down that much. If you were to fall, most you get is probably a bruise. I'm just gonna see, because this might have been the structure they went in. Well, there's no ladder in here.
Camera's rolling. You need upper body strength. And if you don't feel comfortable for whatever reason, I am okay with turning around.
Yeah, I don't think I'm calling up.
I mean, all the ladder rungs at this point, all the ladder rungs up here are fully intact. What? What's that?
I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh my god, I have a bicep.
Holy.
Whoa.
There's the
You said there's a sketchy part? You don't think this is sketchy?
No, not at all. We got an open ladder next. This isn't that bad. Next ladder. Wide out now.
Whoa. All right, everyone. Take a look around. See where we are. Say hi to Jake. Yep, I just turned my camera back on.
Okay.
Oh God, there's a of rowers.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't like this weird bend.
Oh boy.
All right, there goes nothing. Careful, because the floor is gone right at the top of this ladder. But at least if we fall here, we only fall about 5 feet, maybe more like 7 feet,
10.
maybe 10. I made it. Woo!
At this point, we have made it to the top. And wow, look at this place. Completely trapped in time, with everything left behind and everything left to decay in the hands of Mother Nature. But the best part of it all is the amazing view that this building holds. As we progress through this video and get closer to the very top of the building, you'll see some of the greatest views of Lake Erie as well as the city skyline of Buffalo. Just take a look at some of this machinery left behind. I couldn't even tell you what this contraption is right here, but it's marvelous. The cool things that you can see in some of these buildings. Being left abandoned this long is really starting to show. Just take a look at all the decay. Whether the Bauer Group still owns this property or not is unknown, but what is for certain is that this building has no future ahead of it. The only future that will come one day is eventual demolition, but there is no hope for this building, unfortunately, as it has seen better days. The staircase we are about to ascend over here leads to some kind of observation tower. Oddly enough, there is no connection to the roof or any other portions of upper levels of this building, but it was a neat little lookout spot to see the remainder of the building as well as the skyline. Pretty cool, right? Just imagine during the peak operation of this building, all the people that would have been climbing up and down these stairs, as well as operating the machinery and just walking the floors. It's crazy to think that it's all just a memory now. As we make our way down the stairs, you can only imagine the amount of noise and people talking you probably heard going through this building years and years ago. Now we are going to make our way over to the roof and see what is left over there and just some of the amazing views that we can get off of it. As we were continuing through, the sun had began to set, casting an eerie glow of light into the building, just highlighting the points of Mother Nature and her claim over this building. There really isn't much that can happen with this place anymore, and it's too bad because this place really did have good bones. But as times change, so does the way we operate. And these grain elevators really don't make sense to have anymore. As we make our way up to the roof now, you're going to catch a glimpse at some of the amazing views that we caught. Of course, the camera doesn't do justice, as what we saw with the naked eye really can't be copied on camera. But enjoy what I was able to capture. And if you do decide to visit this place, please do it with your own risk and don't do it alone, as this place is not safe.
Yeah. I think that's the tallest structure. I know this structure is pretty tall, but I think that one's a little taller, if I'm going to be honest.
A little more than a retail adventure, I'll say that.
Absolutely. It's a little different than the abandoned Bonton.
Right?
Also, watch yourself when we go back, because I stepped on a section of the roof that was soft.
As long as we linger toward these pillars here.
Yeah. Just want to hang around the pillars. They feel pretty sturdy, pretty trustworthy. That is one hell of a view, though. This camera doesn't do it justice, guys. You would have to come here in person. Now,
Don't encourage them.
yeah, don't do this at home, kids. Anyways, see that building over there? Not gonna happen anytime soon, but I will tell you at some point I would like to visit that and get a video there. Hurt's a little different than this one, design-wise, but I mean, it can't be too different though. Grain elevators are grain elevators. It's not like they're malls with different aesthetics. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, not so much the edge that's freaking me out as it is the holes in the center. I don't like the holes. And also, for how long this building has been abandoned, I just want to say, because I took building trades, I just want to say this roof is in oddly good condition.
Really?
Like the fact that all this tar, this design roof is called a tar and gravel roof. That's why I see the little stones.
Yeah.
And funny enough, most of it's all still here.
So around here, that building where we were.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here. By the looks of it, that looks like the gray thing there.
The gray thing?
But it also doesn't have like opening.
Yeah, the other one had the big opening. I don't know how much I'd want to press on because you can see the roof changes heights there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we take a look at it, but
And the fact there's trees growing from it too, that means the trees had somewhere to root, which means the concrete's softer there. Which means the roof deck is soft. And the fact there's also still water on the roof there. Like for example, see how the roof is right there? I would not trust the roof at that area right over there. The tar's all completely gone. Okay, it's more of a slope, but I don't know if I'd still trust it though. See the fact that there's like still water on it? That doesn't sit well with me. I have a feeling this roof is a little soft. It's up to you. If we do, I'm hugging the concrete. How's the roof? Soft, solid? Solid, all right. Wind, not a fan. Okay, well at least this concrete wall's a bit of a windbreaker. I mean, we made it to the top of the building. Yeah. There's another one of those cannons. Oh yeah, it's got to be coming from those white tanks over there, though. Because if you look, every time they shoot off a cannon, smoke goes from that building. Oh my gosh. You can tell we're tall. Look, we're level with the high voltage power lines. Yeah. I just want to say too, whoever did that graffiti had some art talent. That is actually really, really good.
I did 34 miles on a mountain bike.
Damn.
Whereas this year I did the 100 mile. It took me about the same time as the 34.
Holy moly. Guacatrolli. This is one hell of a view. And you know what? It was worth every second of it. Not that ledge, I'll do that ledge. The fact that it slopes down is what doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah, no.
If it was flat, even if it like went up a little bit, maybe I'd consider it, but the fact that it slopes downward, and then when I get up from sitting on a ledge too, just out of habit, I get up, I push myself forward. Because, you know, usually I get up and I jump down to like whatever floor's there. Now imagine doing that here, getting up from a ledge and pushing myself forward. Where do you think I'd land up? Right, I'd end up shaking hands with the Grim Reaper. I hear bass. Someone's playing music. Guys, we're back in the building.
International would be sick. Oh,
I hope all of you guys enjoyed my little session of yapping as we were walking along the roof, as well as the immaculate view that you were able to see. This is actually a different take. I ended up returning to see the remainder of the building that I missed out on from my previous visit. This time I made it all the way to the very top of the building, so please enjoy.
What do you guys see? Everyone, I can happily say I've reached a milestone, especially on my 19th birthday. I am at the top of the grain elevator. And that over there is the city. So, with that being said, I'm feeling pretty good right now. And I hope y'all enjoy this video. I really hope you do, because this is a very risky video to make. And now, with that being said, I will begin my descent back to the bottom. There's the ladder we just went down. And now let's begin our descent. Just be careful, please. I just saw that staircase shake a little bit when you went down. Be careful. Just, that's all I'm gonna say. Be careful. Make good choices. We've all done that. So, there's over there. All right, everyone, we're at the bottom of the staircase, making our way out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will get back to you when we're at the bottom, because I'm scared of climbing down. See ya. And I will. Just be very, very careful, very, very mindful, and don't try this at home. All right, we're going down. Go back down, 21 easy. Welcome Freaks 2014. Yeah. You know what?
I'll wait for you to get down there a minute.
Yeah.
Just gotta step on your hands there for that.
Yeah. All right, everyone. So we're making our way back to the vehicle now. Just made it all the way to the top of that building right there. So just gonna head back. We're gonna grab some food, and you know, I hope you enjoyed the video as always. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out his channel. What's your channel name?
Fish.
All right, check out Fish. Pretty new.
Put a link in the bio.
I'll put a link in the bio. So as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys again in the next video, whether that is Urbex or Dead Malls. Now I do both. So as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys again in the next video. So until next time, guys, goodbye.